All right. Hello, 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 hello. But yeah, hello everyone. Hello zombie. Hello mono. Yep, it's time for more Inquisition. What drink? Well, it sounded very public. Yes, you're right on this one. Close enough. It's Dr. Pepper today, actually. But close enough. Close enough, you know? Maybe next time. Who knows? Also, congrats on completing the first level, on beating the antennas. Yeah, they're pretty rough. We kind of overdid it for the first level. Okay, I need to talk with the companions, right?
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
I had a glorious frame rate of 10 FPS. Damn. Is it only during antennas? Or there are other parts that also kinda dropped heavily? Boy, 10 FPS. Oh. Yeah, this is... a separate level of difficulty. Love poetry. It's usually fine, but if the ranged acid enemies and the floaty bastards appear, it is hell. Ah, I see. Floaty bastards. The spore mines, yeah. It is very fun. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're enjoying the game despite all the technical hiccups and the difficulty spikes that are not entirely intentional.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece.
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
Yes, you all cooked. Thank you.
Fair enough. Just be careful what you write.
Do not be concerned. I am a poor writer, but not unaware of the weight my words might carry. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Speaking of cooking, I had stroganoff yesterday. Wait, that sounds familiar. What is stroganoff? Wait, really? Huh, the wiki says that it is a Russian dish. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Do I just order sushi again? You had sushi today already? I mean, why not? It's pretty safe choice. I guess it depends how much sushi you already had.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Oh, you had none? Almost 3 weeks? Oh, okay, then it is time. It is absolutely time. Yes, if there is a good time to eat sushi, it's today. It might be Dorib Doribburst. We have a typos of a typos now. Yes, I'll try to get some Dorib cursed today. Doribburst.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Ban Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
That's enough for now.
As you wish.
Hey.
I have to go.
Wardens harm their own.
Once again, Krem is sitting in the chair.
Where does...
You're doing good work, boss.
Uncharacteristically.
Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
Oh,
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
I can think of worse places to go with Cromisius.
So can the chief, believe me. He loves his nicknames.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
oh wow. Okay, that's a sudden dialogue options.
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Krem. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the Chargers, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there, and over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
You really take in anyone, don't you?
Anyone who can carry their weight in a fight.
And who can put up with your bullshit, chief?
Man,
man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield, we'll gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
All right, that was a cute cutscene.
Inquisitor.
You're starting. Just rumors.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
It's hard to describe. Guess you had to be there.
No friggin' thanks. Some people are still there. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
They can be whatever, so long as they're useful.
A lot of people expect them to be a thing, though. And a lot of people are real good at using them. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Oh.
Something on?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Did I talk to Blackwall? I don't remember. Let's check just in case.
Your worship. Inquisitor?
I guess I did.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
You know, I'm kind of curious how, like, the distance, like the isolation of some companions affects, like, the chances that the players will visit them. Like, for example, the Blackwall, right? He's kind of hanging out by himself on the other corner of the map. So if you're going to him, you're going for him. You're not, like, doing anything else. But there are, I guess, a bunch of merchants, so it's not... He's not, like, completely alone. But yeah, I'm kind of curious if there are some stats of what companions that interacted the most. And I imagine the companions that are isolated, like Blackwall, are probably the least interacted. Oh yes, Varric, you're going to have
Did
a
I
tough
ever
one.
tell you about the time Hawk was on a merchant guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird, foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
I know Hawk was your friend. This can't be easy for you.
I should have stopped him. He'd given up enough. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They kick in the door, and Hawk yells, "You're just in time," and drags them over to a game of Wicked Grace. They played 2 hands of cards before the city guard showed up to take them away. A couple of them became regulars in our weekly game. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. I should be the one to tell Fenris.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Fenris. Okay, the story that he tells here, is it a... Doesn't seem like the actual event in the game, right? In the second game? What have you done? I'm sorry. It's just an anecdote, right? Yeah. It does sound like a nice quest, you know, like a side quest or something. Oh well. Oh, I think it's time to use our rune to cast Judgment. Oh my god, there are even guards! Nice. There will be a side quest involving Wicked Grace in this game. Oh. But this throne is something.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Damn. Oh, I really like the tranquil option actually for this. Oh yeah.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond your
Solus and Dorian
crime,
disapprove.
the major's punishment.
Which I mean, I
Lord
guess
Livius
makes
Erimond
sense.
of Virantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I am a lord, you pissants! I will not lose myself!
Curious if we will encounter him as a tranquil. Hello, Solus. Or rather, Sposas.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a
Sposas
butterfly up a
anger.
cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Oh yeah, he's quite angry.
Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Ah,
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
I don't know what to do without my ball, the Catemo. Persevere, zombie. We can overcome this. Dark Age.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
Is it wait, is it an egg or is it like a drop of a milk? Oh my god, what are these emotes? Egg. Is it a default emote? It's not? At least I don't see it in the list. What is it? What? Oh, you're using Android emojis in a Twitch chat. Oh my god. All right. Wow. It kind of works. It kind of works.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
Taking his army. He lacks the conventional forces to take Orlais. He must see Orlais destroyed utterly by whatever means possible, not merely thrown into chaos.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible, assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. This deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
Countless fools before. Interesting, very interesting, Solus.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the Breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster in an area that has seen many deaths. But the breach is artificial. The anchor on your hand let you control it, and even opened a small rift at Adamant.
Hello, Triangle. Yes, two solo sposases. Oh fuck. On the screen at once.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Two sposases and one Bicolax. Oh god, Bicolax.
Sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
Okay. Bold Colax. Okay. Alright. Alright. God, these Android emojis.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world, seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice.
Oh, really?
Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Is it supposed to like a moon or something? Oh my god.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
God, I'm so curious now what Solos is cooking in the Whale Guard. Because I remember in the trailers that he tries to open the rift, right? To the Fade. It's Android emojis. Oh, Dorib.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
That's the Dorian I know. Critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
I like that you can flirt with everyone. Even if it at times is just completely ineffective, or like kind of fake flirting rather.
I learned a surprising amount. What happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, for one?
Regained your memories. That's good then.
I think so.
You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
At least you were at my side.
No offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name.
What?
If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
The blights were made. That's at least you were there. that's tough for you, you know. Oh, another cutscene. Oh my god, 2 cutscenes in a row.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son.
Oh.
He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Ah.
That was a long journey for someone in his condition.
He must have raced back, pulled strings like a madman. Ordinarily, it takes months to gather the Senate. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
The blight is a disease as well as a darkspawn division? I mean, yeah, right? Because if you get like what, tainted with a darkspawn blood, there's a high chance that you will die, right? Like the Hawk sister, right? In the beginning of the second game, like in my case at least, in my playthrough, she died from the blight, right? The infection. Oh, was she killed by the ogre? I don't remember. No, someone died from the blight. Yeah, okay, I'm not misremembering, yeah. The blood is either poisoned, yes, or it can do the thing that Grey Wardens do. Oh. But we need the magic up for that. Oh, really? Wait, I don't remember. You can't just like drink Darkspawn blood and hope to become, like, to get out of this alive? Yeah, I forgot. I remember that they were like doing something in the first game, right? Like you needed to find some stuff before the ritual. Yeah, I guess it's... Yeah, they did some preparation. Yeah, that's true. They didn't just drink it. And I think you can just nibble a darkspawn and become warden. Okay.
With the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. I could watch you roam Skyhold all day. Here and there you run, checking in on your followers. Why don't they come to you, feed you grapes, rub your shoulders? I suppose it's more fun this way. For me, I mean. You're rather strapping.
I've noticed you're rather strapping yourself.
Of course you have. That only takes eyes.
Luckily, I have those.
You do. A rather fetching pair. At any rate, you didn't pass by to hear me fawn. Something on your mind?
Oh, let's talk about Alexius, I guess.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Huh.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
Dorian gets us, yes.
You mean you fought with him?
I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
You still went after him.
It's true. What was I thinking? It's so cold down here. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united, its armies scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City. It was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a Magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believed.
I think that was like it is a dialogue option that I have because I have like an Inquisition perk, right? Kind of looks like it. Hello, Zenny. Hello, hello. Bonjour, salut. Si. Got it.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he even remembers. There used to be families who claimed some of those Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
Nothing.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Try not to die. I would notice you were gone.
Oh, Dorib. What's this? Way of the Necromancer. From Mortalitasi, for the living as the dead. The words of speaker Vius and Axis make one passage stand out. We are of this world, and as with any piece that seeks to leave its element, there is a void when we abandon the mortal. It must be that this would hold our returning to the Maker. It must be that we should seek balance. It must be that the Maker's first children aid the second. An account. Brass seized on the hour exactly. We felt his absence in that moment and were ready. It was gentle and all were calmed by the signs of spirit entering, knowing there would be no chains on their loved one. Unfettered, he would find the side of the Maker. But that was not the training for the battlefield. I heard the accounts and knew my role, and I was ready. Then our warriors signaled the charge, and I was not ready. Brass was not stilted by the hour and was not gentle, and I was sore afraid. Then the enemy countered, and I saw blades come for the good man whom I had stood beside. I would not allow it. The dead who had fallen, I bid their forms to serve, and it was the turn of our foes to know fear. I had a peace, for I had granted the fallen greater purpose, and in doing had honored life by protecting it. Dorian is checking on some necromancer stuff. See if Mother Giselle wants to talk to you. Sure, I'll check her out after Liliana, I guess.
Inquisitor, I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
Wait. You don't know what she meant either.
There are no answers in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Like to sing out half pushed or Justin out the way. He absolutely could. Yes, he absolutely could. On the condition of your charges. Dear Liliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmoobles is... Oh wait, I think I've read about this, right? Yeah. Yeah, the nugs are doing well.
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
All right.
Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Oh my. I love that you have organically discovered the jump shot. It is very natural, yes. Quite intuitive.
Cassandra takes things as seriously as you do. If she has no problem with this, neither do I.
I thought you had a right to know. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
I mean, he does look fine. Oh wait, I didn't visit Cole. I guess I'll do it after you begin.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or...
Oh god, her area is so good, right?
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Leo the Knight Enchanter. From rank and roll and victory, Commander Helene's words make one passage stand out. Many are reluctant to include the rank, but that is because it is rare now that they have not seen it deployed. Most change their mind when they fight alongside, all change their mind when they fight against. And I count. The training was not pleasant for me. When first I exited my circle, I was as a babe new to the world, and then I was in battle in defense of nation and name, and the lines did form, and my fellow mages took their positions in their rear, and I stepped forward. Then my place in the fray opened, and those of muscle and blade were around me, and I was not afraid. For I knew my role and worth, and soon did all others know them as well. Any concerns I had that the knights would not heed evaporated. All knew their rank, their place, and the value of that to their lives. Our blades were of different ken. Their purpose was clear and defined. In the field, in the battle, I command. Detailed principles and examples of command follow. Vivian, can I move past you? Thank you. Damn. How can take all these jumps?
Right, that's why. From Haven's fire come we, the able true, to Skyhold now, a fort.
Strong, free, we rally with our hero born anew. Inquisitor, there's none as brave as he.
It's not my style to start and simply...
No.
But you like demons!
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you... you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Oh, it's like an operation on the war table. Okay. Wait, they have tables now. His food. Damn, okay. God, look. Doesn't really look appetizing, but, you know, it's a war, I guess. Oh, I can sit again? Wait, who are we judging now?
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order.
Ah, wardens.
She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
I don't really care about her. I guess let's send her to the deep roads.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
Yeah, I think I need to get a bunch of upgrades. Storage.
What can't we do in a place like this?
Modify armor. Upgrading an item adds the upgrade stats to the item stats in addition to changing its appearance. For example, attaching a hilt is a +3 cutting bonus to a sword. That's okay. You can further remove and add existing upgrades or exchanges between different items. New upgrades can be crafted in crafting station. Oh my, look at that. I forgot which oh. Let me ban this bot. What armor do I have? Griffon robes. What is this emote? Is it like a broom? A brush? I'm not sure. The Android emojis are so small. Sigil of Lyrium plus 50% barrier, minus 50% health. Okay, they all come with pros and cons, I see. I mean, the electricity damage is good, I guess. Oh, got achievement for that. The Android emojis are a vibe, I'm sorry. I mean, it is true. Definitely have quite the vibes. Wait, I cannot upgrade Bianca for some reason. I remember having an upgrade for Bianca, but ah. 90% damage versus living. Yeah, sure. Weak potions. Restores 26 health every 2 seconds. Okay, for 68 seconds. Jar of bees? Sounds a swarm of bees at the target location for 30 seconds. The swarm attacks the first enemy that comes near it. Okay, that's not something that I expected. It is unironically OP. Okay. Yeah, sure. How do I unlock the last... Oh, I think the Inquisition perk, right? I'm not kidding. Oh god, I can upgrade potions. Oh my. Ah, you need... Okay. You need Lotus. Royal Elf fruit. This is the customization. Craft weapons. Craft armor. Tint armor. Oh, okay, so that's where I can do it. Special shipments. I clicked on it, nothing happened. It is interesting that I am confused. How am I supposed to upgrade Bianca then? Can the Undercroft cataloging Skyhold Undercroft editions? Difficult. To be clear, we can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but the structural changes are best avoided. With new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in new stone, which means excavation. And I wouldn't go messing with the Undercroft. Seems like it was built to purpose, whatever that was. The whole keep has settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. There are spots that feel like the inside of a forge. Large spots, no idea what that means. It's as solid as you get, so fill it full of tools and toys. There is dwarven name for someone who tries to change an old bill like that. Sodding fool. Huh. Oh, okay. You switch between characters? Oh, you are right. Ah, yes, I didn't even notice. Yeah, I can see. Okay, yep. Cleansing plus 20. Yeah, sure. It's kind of weird that you can... Oh yeah, that's funny. When I rotate the weapon, the background effect also rotates. Interesting. But I can only like rotate along like one axis. I can like rotate left and right, but not up and down. That's interesting. And I cannot like look at it. I cannot like have, you know, separate like remove of the UI just to look at the model of the weapon. Yeah. Bit of a shame, but okay. Jar of bees. That is apparently OP. Okay, I'm interested to check it out. Right, war table. No, that's not war table. Once again. But I'm constantly mistaking this door. Kind of wish they were more distinct, you know? Like, they look practically the same. Like, I guess the war table door has like this little roundy carpet. But apart from this, yeah, I wish they had more visual distinction within them. Yes, I found I upgraded my armor. Yeah, I did. The Griffon robes. Yeah, I saw the tint changing table. Tango quite hard. Oh boy, that reminded me of the Baldur's Gate 3 customization that allows you to change colors. Damn, I remember that. What was her name? One of the fucking chosen. Gortash. Oh my god, I forgot all their names. Gortash and Gasrick. Who's the third one? Oric? Orb? Hey, what? Orin, yes, thank you. it's okay. Orin, yes. Remember the Orin armor on? Oh my god. Oh, how am I forgetting the names of? Come on. Oh my. Fuck. Astarion. Astarine. Astarion. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Yes. Remember Orin's armor on Astarion. Oh my god. We managed. We got it. We remember the names. Got it. That one tint, that one color, that looked so good on him. Oh god. And like the 99% like other color variations on like other armors that just looked so bad. I just looked on it like, nah, what am I doing? Okay. Going back and forth between 3 shades of vision. Yeah. Good times. Okay, wait. Let me check. What is our main quest that is about saving Celine, right? Celine? Sadly, nothing in Inquisition slays quite as hard. Yeah, you need 30 power for this. I mean, I guess we can try to do maybe like the specialization, maybe? God, okay. Let's just do stuff, I guess. Conscript for the Inquisition. Well, that settles it. We face a Darkspawn Magister who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me that this is no blight.
A captain sent back sketches of the walls. Our experts say they look elven.
Interesting. Does
Elven?
Corypheus send scholars to find something the elves buried? Or something buried with them?
I'm an endurer of Vivian's armor. Understandable. We have Blackwall's treaties and we have cause. Settles will require little persuasion. Let's go with Cullen. We have our first group of recruits. I will continue to search for more. Now the tricky part, training. Deploy Reason and Evangeline. You recovered from our wounds and are ready to serve the Inquisition as you see fit. Evangeline has friends among their Legion nobility who may listen to your cause, and are familiar with several caches used by the rebel mages. Or, if you prefer, we would be honored to join the Inquisition troops near Wall Firmin and fight the forces of Corypheus as best as we can. Let's go with Liliana. Let's see what. No, let's go with Cullen actually. Yeah, honored to serve the Inquisition. and we will leave straight away. I pray that you defeat Corypheus, whatever he is, soon. It is terrifying to see demons pour into the world, endangering innocent people, and as a medium, I have studied spirits at length. I know many of these poor creatures meant no harm to this world and were drawn into it against their will, corrupted through no fault of their own into something dangerous. I once called such a creature my friend. I lost him in the rebellion and never had the chance to offer forgiveness for the mistakes he made. I'll help him find his way back safe into the Fade. For the sake of both this world and that of the spirits, I wish you success. For the Evangeline, I will fight tirelessly on your behalf. Yours, Reese. There is a note below, presumably added by Cole. He remembers. Shadows over Denrim. Inquisitor, first things first, an apology. I offered the rebel mages safe harbor in Ferelden only to have them drive my uncle out of his town. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best of moods when I first met you. I just wanted everyone out of Redcliffe, and I didn't care who was responsible for what. Now I wish I would done otherwise. Is it always the way? These cultists, Venatori. I think they're called... we have them in the Royal Palace, or so I'm told. Like rats, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they are up to, but I need to find them and drive them out. Since the Inquisition knows all about them, I'm hoping you'll help. Something grateful, something... Wait, did you just write that? You scribes do this on purpose, don't you? King Alistair... Oh. Alistair. Alistair. I'll go with Lydiana. Well, that was bracing. I pitched battle with the evil mages disguised as kitchen servants. Fireballs flying and swords flashing. It brings back old times. I won't be eating anything coming out of those kitchens for a while, let me tell you. I wonder if they were going to poison me. Nasty little cultists. Anyway, I'm grateful for the Inquisition's help. We wouldn't have found them without you, King Alistair. Reparations for Redcliffe. A letter has arrived stamped with the seal of Redcliffe. As the Inquisition has assumed responsibility for the major rebellion, the Jarling of Redcliffe holds you accountable for the losses suffered by our people while providing hospitality to your mage allies. A freehold in Rainsphere was burned to the ground when the mage inside lost control of his abilities. 2 farms outside the Redcliffe village suffered crop loss and structural damage due to frost spells. 5 people in Redcliffe village were injured by lightning spells cast by panicked children. I trust this matter can be concluded without the involvement of the Crown. Let's go with Josephine. Inquisitor, I am pleased that we are able to work together for the betterment of the people of Radcliffe Arling. May Andraste watch over you. Tegan... Guerin? Oh, we have Varric. Varric's operations, Hard and Hightown, Trouble in Skyhold. Copies of Hard and Hightown and Hard and Hightown 3, the repensioning to the side-by-side on the table along with a note. Nightingale. Found several similarities to events in Varric's books, but all is slightly off. That magistrate was not in his home, man found murdered in the locked room was a comte, not magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donan. Obviously, our object of plot is sort of Hesarian, not Penny Dreadful author. Close look at the Ripoff book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believe might contain code information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code might lead us to the target. Scrivener? Someone got in and out of Skyhold without being seen. This cipher in the book might lead us to them. I meant to click on Liliana, but okay. Commander, the Kirkwall guards don't particularly appreciate our being here, but they are not willing to turn us away, so I'll call it a small victory. None of the Magistrate's neighbors saw anyone entering or leaving his estate the night of his death. There are no footprints and no signs of forced entry. The guards suspected cutlery hit, but the knife found in the Magistrate's bag was very expensive, not a disposable weapon. Arjun thinks this wasn't a professional kill. We're checking into the knife's origins now, Lieutenant Mallory. Troubadour, dare see and be seen. Madam Ambassador, words cannot express my gratitude for your gracious hospitality at Skyhold. After the events of Haven, one can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without hearing the word Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to the wild rumors. I am as grieved as you to hear the vicious slander being spread. Yersinia V was the best of us. It pains me to think that the others would pollute her legacy in such a manner. I travel to Val for soon. I shall ensure my cousins know the truth of this matter. Sincerely, Comte Renaud de Mourir. Now that he's been here, we should talk to the nobles he's been seen with. I'll let them all know. Okay. My dear Josephine, I passed along the news of the de Mourir visit to a few influential parties, and implied that he was perhaps trying to butter both sides of his bread. I would describe the outrage this idea provoked, but that would make this letter indecent, and your spy mistress would abscond with it. You play as beautifully as ever, my dear. I can hardly wait to see what de Mourir's next move is. Give my love to your parents. Yours, the Comtesse Elodie de Mourir. Memorial for Heaven. Ambassador Montelet. Also, we have not always seen eye to eye. I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where I have stood, as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes? Madam Ambassador, Marquise de Durelin. Get some fundraising for the project, and we should send a representative. Yeah.
Inquisitor.
Ambassador Montelat, please assure the Inquisitor of my deepest regards. Work on the memorial proceeded without incident, and it was unveiled to a crowd of almost 1,000. May it stand forever as a testament to the tenacity of the faith in times of great trial. Obtain amulet for Cole. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to venatory binding magic. The amulet of the Unbound, used by Revine seers, is said to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet in this part of the world will be difficult. I know Wilson, our Legion noble, whose private collection includes children from all over the Cetus. I doubt he would miss one piece. My Revine contacts say it is almost a idea, but to protect spirits from the breach, they're willing to help us. Let's go with Joseph.
Inquisitor.
I got an achievement for this. For completing 50 missions or operations. Ambassador Montelet, it is rare to hear of those in our late treating spirits as anything other than beasts to kill, and rarer still for anyone to care enough for one to help them. I have given the amulet to your people freely, in hopes that the Inquisition will continue this open-minded approach. We wish you luck in healing the sky, whose rifts have damaged the fade even here in Revane. Yours in peace, Lady Anna Maria of Bearsmouth. The Herald's invitation. Ambassador, apologize for my unpleasantness that might have arisen from my last correspondence with the Inquisition. My people have been under a tremendous strain for too long, even before the destruction of the Conclave, and it has taken its toll on all of Redcliffe Arling. But that is in the past. their right to offer an invitation to the Inquisition. The banner of Callan is part of my domain and now lies empty. Ban Alara lost her life attending to the conclave. Her only living relative holds lands too far away to administer both. By Ferelden custom, the lands are now the property of whomever claims through skill of arms. A tournament will be held at Callan with the victor taking the title of the prize. The Inquisition may send a champion to fight in the melee if you wish. Consider Arl Tegan Gurin. Can't truly run a banner, but a well-chosen envoy could win us a Ferelden allies. Yeah, sure. Ambassador, I cannot thank you enough for inviting me to act as the Inquisition's champion at the Grand Melee. You will be glad to hear I did not disgrace you. I placed a respectable 10th. Also, I did not manage to win either title lands. I did secure several trade agreements with the Bannerin for the Inquisition. I thought that might please you more than a dank castle. Yours, Sir Danner. Respectable 10s. Let's go for Varric one. Now, Cullen, I know you're trying to help, but the guard can handle this investigation on your own. Have your man turn over the knife they took from the evidence, and I'll track it down. Guard captain. Oh, Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. Hello. We don't know if the guard was involved in the crime. Our agents can track down the knife source. Our man can return the melee weapon to the city guard. Yeah, let's go with Liliana. Let's try to be a bit more cautious. Nightingale. The knife came from Hightown Merchant. His other two dwarven runecrafter. Blue eyes, extremely cheerful, didn't have a name? Wait a second. What is Sandal is doing in this? Because that's clearly him, right? Huh. Enchantment! A dagger. Enchantment! Raffles and Curly and various Kirkwall guardsmen who formerly owed me money. Thanks for digging into this mess for me. I can only think of one dwarf who fits the description of oddly cheerful and also blue-eyed, who would still be in Kirkwall, and that's Worthy, an acquaintance of mine from Hightown. Why he would do any of this, I have no idea. If you owed me money, forget about it. Varric. Enchantment! You want to question Worthy ourselves, forget the guard will catch him. I'm going with Liliana. Nightingale. We removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress which he burned doused in acid and threw into the sea. Apparently he has a beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another runecrafter? He read about better beards and true dwarves, and then declared himself the greatest writer in Sedas. At which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking. That dwarf is a menace. And he claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold? Interesting. Red Jenny's attends a party. Surely the Inquisitor cannot be a part of such things. It seems a base prank to intentionally disrupt such an affair. A memo from Josephine written on letter from Sarah. This guy's a special prick. Swats his people around. Thinks Think his sovereigns pay for it. Embarrass him at his own party, and you please a dozen people. People with keys and little else, Sarah. A date and time I scribbled below, also an religion mask. Is that a mask for eyes? I'll go visit Liliana, I guess.
Let's see what we have.
It appears our attracting lord found shame in the dark thanks to the scandalous laugh. Also, blind feathers are now the rage. Kendra Jenny claimed that. Our lays remains our lays. Protect Valgemort from Darkspawn. Your worship. My town of Valgemort has been besieged by Darkspawn. I do not fathom where the loathsome beasts have come from, but I beg the Inquisition for assistance. My own humble forces have already been dispatched to help in your own noble efforts, leaving my people ill-equipped against the savage host. Word of your redemption of the Grey Wardens has already spread far. Please, if you can spare them while Gamera lives or dies by your word. Yours, Marquise Aferloche Buffon, I guess? Yeah, let's send the Grey Wardens, I guess.
To work?
Inquisitor, the Grey Wardens fought bravely and with great skill. The town of Valgemorda was saved, and the Wardens themselves took few casualties. They await further commands. Alright, let's continue. Inquisitor, the Darkspawn at Valgemorda have been slain, but it remained unclear what brought these creatures to the surface. There is no obvious sign that I am concerned that they might still pose a danger. Marquise Buffon has made clear his wishes that we now depart, which leaves me even more suspicious as monsters welcome for their help in these dangerous times. The Grey Wardens have volunteered to assist with the investigation of this mystery in whatever capacity the Inquisition deems most fitting. We await your orders. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Cloche Sack. That's an interesting name. I'll go with Liliana. Inquisitor, Sister Liliana's advice was excellent. Her scouts located a mining operation Marquise Buffon had started in secret, which must have freed the Darkspawn from beneath the earth. When they scoured, the Marquise sent messengers to attack, but the Grey Wardens were well prepared and easily cut down all resistance. Marquise Buffon has fled into the Gamordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens remain in high spirits. They seem proud of the opportunity to redeem their name in good faith. And losses so far have been light, it is an honor to fight beside them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's pursue the Marquise guy. Inquisitor, with her treachery revealed, Marquise Afeloche Buffon has fled into the mountains. Our initial efforts to pursue her have been hampered by both terrain and the presence of demons in the area. While we have had the difficulty making headway, the Grey Wardens have offered to assist. They seem to be the only force in the area capable of doing so. Regardless, I believe it is worth pursuing Marquise before they have the means to do so. I'll go with Liliana once again.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor, as Liliana's scouts were able to find a path for the Grey Wardens through the mountains. The Wardens were able to find most of the demons and saved most of their strings. As a result, we have located Marquise Buffon's secret stronghold deep in the Gamordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens remain in high spirits. They seem proud of the opportunity to redeem their name in good faith. Yeah, okay, yeah. And let's finally defeat her, I guess. Inquisitor, we have Marquise von trapped in her fortress in the immortal peaks, and are preparing to make a final assault. Well, we might earlier have ignored her transgression in the light of the greater threat to the world. It is good that we did not. Marquise Buffon's crimes go well beyond smuggling or illegal mining, and she is an ally in Lady Jeanette Le Gasp, who has come with Venatory mages to defend the Marquise. The Wardens have concerns about the Venatori using blood magic or their ties to Corypheus to influence their minds, but are prepared to follow your orders. We cannot delay for long as demons in the mountains continue to harass our flanks. Please send your orders. War table maxing. Yeah, it's definitely very addicting, you know, thing. Once you have the cheat, sorry, the mod. The mascots can find an alternate entrance the Venatori may have. Honestly, I will trust Liliana in this one. Inquisitor, Marquise Buffon has been killed, along with the Lady Le Gasp and her Venatory allies. Thanks to Sister Lydiana's scout, we were able to gain covered entry into the fortress. Although the Venators still managed to use their magic against the Grey Wardens to significant effect. The Grey Wardens have taken losses, but their morale remains high. And their loyalty to the Inquisition is undisputed. Good. Destroy Darkspawn Outbreak. If only there was something preventing you from doing all this back to me. Oh yeah. Inquisitor, our investigation of the late Marquise Buffon's activities explains her sudden interest in illegal mining. The Marquise was searching for ancient artifacts. As a secret agent of the Venatori, it is fortunate that we stopped her, but her mining operations are endangered as nevertheless. Darkspawn have begun to emerge from the mines again, not just Harleys, but Ogres as well. Our Grey Warden allies insist that this force must be destroyed utterly, no matter the cost, lest the innumerable hordes of Darkspawn pour forth from the deep roads to join their brethren. It's been an honor to serve your worship. We await your orders. Okay, I think it's Liliana once again. Griffon, wait, I have Griffon robes already. I guess it's like a duplicate. Sister Liliana, it is my duty to inform you that the Inquisition force led by Lieutenant Klaus Sack, along with the allied Grey Wardens, fell in battle with the Darkspawn. The mines have been collapsed, and Klaus Sack and the Wardens did their duty to the end in service, Trapper. Sure?